Welcome guys to the occult. You might have seen lot of photographs of bizarre creatures which turned out to be fake, but in today's video I am going to show you a photograph which made headlines all over the world. In 1964, a fireman named Jim Templeton went to picnic with his family to a place called Burgh Marsh. That day there was no crowd at Burgh Marsh. They picked their spot and sat there. After some time Jim Templeton took a photograph of his daughter Elizabeth. Everything was normal until the photograph negative returned from the photographer after getting processed. Jim noticed that there was a figure that looked like a spaceman behind his daughter. It was astonishing because there was no one when Jim took the photograph of his daughter. It became a mystery that why would a person dressed as an astronaut or a spaceman wander around at a picnic spot? Mr. Templeton took the photo to police in Carlisle, who declared there was nothing out of the ordinary. Film company Kodak said the same and even offered a reward to anyone who could prove the photo was faked. It was never claimed. Very soon the photo made headlines around the world and gathered worldwide media attention. The photo was named as Solway Firth Spaceman. It got weirder when two men visited Mr. Templeton and investigated about the whole incident of the photograph. Jim Templeton said that those two men referred to each other only as number 9 and number 11. Jim Templeton believes that those two men were men in black. Perhaps the strangest turn of events was a link to the planned launch of a Blue Streak missile in Woomera, South Australia. Just days after Mr. Templeton had taken his photograph, that missile test on the other side of the world was aborted by technicians who reported seeing two men in the firing range. Upon later seeing the Solway spaceman picture on the front page of an Australian newspaper, they were said to be stunned as the figure looked the same as the figures they saw close to the missile. The plot thickened as the Blue Streak missile had been built in a place called Cumbria, which is just a few miles from where Mr. Templeton photographed Elizabeth, his daughter, and as the story gathered momentum it was also claimed a UFO had been seen at Woomera, Australia. So it can be possible that these incidents are related to each other. Was the spaceman in the photograph an alien? And the two men who visited Mr. Templeton were men in black? Tell your views in the comments. Thanks for watching.